Welcome to the Dice Tower, a series of videos about games and the people who played them. And now, here's your host, Joe Steadman.
Hi, this is Joe Steadman, and this is Wargaming School Part 3, I think. Yeah, Part 3. And I'm going to talk today, I'm going to zoom in and talk about my tactical games, World War II tactical games. I'm going to show you basically what I've owned, what I've played, and what is my favorite. A little bit about each. I've only got about 10 minutes, so here we go. Well, let's see here. Some of the more popular ones. This here is Tide of Iron. It's a giant, this is Fantasy Flight. Big, huge game, weighs a ton, comes with tons of pieces. Very, it's simple, not too bad of a game, kind of pricey, not my favorite. Here we go. This is Lock and Load. That's Vietnam, so we won't talk about that. Here's Lock and Load Blitzkrieg. I did a review of this not too long ago. Pretty good game, good high quality components. The everything here is like glossy, fancy cards. The counters are real nice, but once again, not my favorite game. Let's see here. This is Combat Commander. Everything that's been put out for Combat Commander, which is the GMT tactical war game. Here's all the cards in here. It's a card-based game. Pretty fun. It's kind of like my favorite game, but simpler. Very random. GMT, still not my favorite game. Not my favorite tactical game. Let's see here. Up front, very famous. This is a card-driven game, an old one. Actual cards, and this is like a card version of my favorite game. But this is also a tactical game, but once again, not my favorite. Let's see here. Here's a newer one. Nice heavy game. I did a review of this one as well. Conflict of Heroes. Big, beautiful boards. I did a review of this. You can look it up on YouTube. Nice pieces, high quality construction, a lot of fun. Still not my favorite. Am I getting close, honey?
I don't know. Are you getting close, Joe?
You're being silly. B-17. And here's an ambush module. I have all the ambush modules. These are solitaire tactical games. But I love ambush. I played it a lot. This is a paragraph-driven, like a choose-your-own-adventure kind of game, World War II. Still not my favorite. So what's my favorite game?
I don't know, Joe. What's your favorite game?
Advanced Squad Leader has been around for a long time. Pretty much all war gamers have heard of it. Even a lot of the designer gamers or the German gamers, they've heard of it. But a lot of people don't know really what it is. So I'm going to show you my Advanced Squad Leader collection and kind of show you a little bit how you play. So behind me we have Advanced Squad Leader. Let's start with the simple thing here. Your first story is about this rule book. It's a whopper. It's like the yellow pages, ain't it, Monica?
Yep.
This is my 3-ring binder. This does not, it doesn't look like this when you come with it. But I like this better. I've put in all the pages into file protectors. But it is literally huge. It is the size of a phone book. Let's see. They don't number the pages necessarily, but I would say there's 300-400 pages. I have no idea. There's charts in here that you can open and fold out. There's flow charts. There's every possible thing that you can think of, from firing from a machine, every kind of machine gun that was in the war, to tank battles, to every kind of terrain you could think of, to smoke screens and bonsai charges, and you name it, it's in here. It is laid out in the ASL fashion, or the old fashion with the point system, where a rule would be like, here's field promotions. This is section A, number 18, field promotions, and then it's got point 1, point 11, point 12, point 18.2. It goes right down, page after page of just of the 18, a couple columns of this, and then it goes to 19 and 20, and then so they can add rules or take away rules, or it's easy to quick reference rules. So that's the rule book. I've got a digital version of it where I can use my laptop and I can search for keywords and find rules that I want to play or that I want to know quickly. But Pretty big rule book. I would not argue with people who say this is huge. Pretty big, but pretty cool. All right, what's next? Here we go. Here's the scenario cards. And here I have the hard cardstock scenario cards. There's front and back. There's about 100 of them or so. Each module that you'll buy will have some in it. You can get, there's hundreds of these things out here, but these are all official scenarios. And let me explain what that means. There's official and there's third-party products for ASL. Official would be anything that's been put out by Avalon Hill or by Multi-Man Publishing. And the third-party stuff, there's a whole slew of companies that will make stuff for the game, but I don't really own any of that. This is my personal preference. And then in here is a whole bunch more scenarios, and these are the scenarios from the journals because these are not on cardstock, so I put these in a folder here. Or out of the attic, which is regular paper. So I put them in here. So those are my scenarios. All right, now we get into some fun stuff. All right, here's my ASL toolbox. So here on top, these are just informational things that you put on your map boards. Inside here, here's my Russians. We got all these boxes here are just Russians. I got 4 boxes of Russians. Ooh, here's my snipers. Look at it, zoom in there, honey. I keep my snipers in this little box because I think it trains them to be more accurate. I don't know, I'm kind of superstitious. More informational counters. Here's my dice cup. I keep this cup in here because I roll my dice in here because I'm superstitious. I'd have to get dice out, and they're in the other box. Here's extra counters, overlays. I just have a myriad of things in here, quick reference charts, things that I bring with me when I play ASL. So here's my ASL toolbox. Ugh. Here is this. Well, take this out first. This in here is nothing but storage container after storage container, and this box is nothing but Germans and Americans. And ASL covers every nationality that's out there. And let's see, I got a few maps in here so I can show you. Here's a couple of maps. Here's the old style map. Like a hard mounted map. And here's the new style maps. These are heavy cardstock, kind of what we've seen a lot in war games today. And there's about 60 maps or so that are available, official maps.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.